The rumors are true, and the wait is finally over. Bandai has officially broken their silence, confirming what has been suspected. Reprints are coming for the explosive Carrying on His Will, OP13, and EB03. If you've been sweating the scarcity or debating whether to hold or fold, take a breath. This announcement is the market correction we needed. But the real story here isn't just about what they printed. It's about what they didn't. Bandai's official statement on X, link attached, directly addresses the overwhelming demand that has left shelves bare and players frustrated. They have confirmed that they are moving forward with reprints for OP13 and EB03, with distribution slated to hit stores around June. Interestingly, Bandai is prioritizing allocation to Bandai TCG Plus stores that consistently support organized play, ensuring the product gets into the hands of the community that actually plays the game. This is a strategic move to stabilize the ecosystem rather than just flooding the big box retailers. In addition to local distribution, Bandai dropped major news for the online market. Premium Bandai USA will open orders mid-March to April for the Heroines Special Set, the third English anniversary set, and importantly, reprint booster boxes for OP13 and EB03. To combat bots and scalpers, they are implementing a chance-to-buy sales system. This ensures fairness, but for investors, it signals that while supply is increasing, it is still being carefully throttled. We just spoke about this in our article a couple of days ago, and it is satisfying to see our analysis confirmed so quickly. As we stated then, more product available is a net positive for the hobby. A TCG cannot survive on scarcity alone. It needs a thriving player base to give the cards utility and intrinsic value. Without accessible boxes, new players churn out, and the secondary market becomes a fragile bubble. These reprints ensure the long-term health of the One Piece card game, securing the foundation of your investments. However, the most critical takeaway for the savvy investor is what was not said. Notice the omission? Bandai did not mention reprinting Legacy of the Master, OP12, or any sets prior to that. This silence is deafening and, in my opinion, far more interesting than the reprint news itself. While OP13 gets another wave, it appears previous sets might be left in the dust as Bandai pivots its production lines to meet current demand. This omission could lead to a significantly more bullish outlook on previous sets before OP13. Bandai has finite printing capacity. If they are dedicating resources to pumping out OP13, EB03, and future releases, it becomes logically difficult for them to backtrack and reprint older sets. We might be witnessing the creation of a safe zone, a definitive line where early sets are effectively out of print. If Bandai continues printing higher volumes from OP13 onwards, the earlier, short-printed era sets become that much more desirable as scarcity assets. This implies that it might already be too late for a cheap entry into sets like OP09, but it also signals a massive hold opportunity. Again, this is just speculation, but the logistics suggest you should hold tightly to those earlier sets. If the supply tap is turned off for good on pre-OP13 boxes, their trajectory is likely only going up. The distinction between the scarcity era and the mass print era of One Piece TCG may have just been drawn. Overall, this is great news for the market. We don't believe OP13 prices will crash, demand is simply too high, but we will hope to see a healthy correction. Look for good entry points on sealed OP13 products as a solid long-term hold, no matter how much is added to the market. However, a word of caution, stay away from OP13 singles in the near future. With a fresh wave of supply hitting in June, single prices are destined to dip. Patience is your best play here. For more daily TCG market news, consider joining TC Journal at tcjplayer.com.